Old handcuffs, pistols, and other rarely seen artifacts that the Appleton Police Department has collected over the years are all on display today for you to see, but only for a short time. Pauleen Lee is checking it out. Good morning.
Only for a short time, from 9 a.m. to noon, and we're checking out some of the things. You mentioned old pistols. We're going to talk about old weapons back in the day. So we have Arnie Nenikoven here, the historian, the man who's collected pretty much everything you're going to see here today. Let's just talk about some of this. What do we have here?
Okay, first we have a Colt 38, which is a revolver that was issued to the officers in the early days, and they used a 38.
How early?
Well, they were way back into the 20s and the 30s.
Oh.
They were given 38 caliber revolvers.
Okay.
And then later, in the middle 60s, the department went through the 357 Magnum. Even though it was a Magnum, which was a bigger bullet than the 38, they still issued 38 ammunition to fire in it.
Wow.
Because the Magnum they figured was too strong. But it's a more reliable gun. And then
A little closer to today.
Yep,
Yeah.
and this is what the officers carry now. They carry an automatic. They're 9mm. And the officers, the different kinds, this is a Smith & Wesson. Some of them carry Glocks. It all depends.
I see a pen, but that's not really...
It's a pencil. You write with
Okay.
this. It's a pencil. It's got lead in it. You write with it.
But you told me it's more than a pencil.
Yes. You put a 38 or 32 caliber bullet in there. You take the primer back, and you fire it, and you got a 38 or 32 caliber bullet.
It's a gun.
It's a gun.
Wow.
It's a pencil, but it's a gun.
Dual purpose.
Dual purpose.
Dual purpose.
Yep.
Let's just talk about this one really briefly here.
Okay, this is a copy, a replica of the Thompson submachine gun that the department had that Chief Brim bought in the 1930s. This is a regular, what the gangsters in Chicago carried. It's a Thompson 45 machine gun.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. So the museum today, back for the first time in about 4 years. Sergeant Lund, why is it so important to kind of have these events and tonight's night out too, to kind of meet the public?
Right, this gives us a great opportunity to meet the public in a different arena than we normally do. People see us on traffic stops, or they see us when they're in need of assistance or that, and this just gives us a great opportunity to have the public stop down, see all the great things that we've been able to collect over the last 20 to 30 years. They're not always on display, plus you don't always get to talk to a historian like Arnie to learn the background of these things. I think people that come down today will be fascinated by some of the stories that he can tell about things, and just amazed at the amount of memorabilia and artifacts that we have. And then tonight's another great opportunity for us to go out and meet the public with our National Night Out. We have over 40 neighborhood watch groups tonight that officers and command staff and also members of the Appleton Fire Department will be going out to the groups, meeting with them, just talking about public safety, listening to some of their concerns, and that's part of the National Night Out celebration that takes part across the whole United States.
All right, well, thank you so much. So for more information, just head to our website, fox11online.com.
What a collection. Thanks, Pauleen.